harsh acts.
Blow dry your pits.
Trust the science. New Dove Men Maximum Protection. Ignore harsh acts.
Blow dry your pits.
Trust the science. New Dove Men Maximum Protection.
Hello everyone! Hello! Welcome to the second slumber party! Today's theme is stars and tarot. So we're gonna do some tarot readings. We're hopefully gonna be able to see some stars. And we're gonna look at like astrology or star related recipes. I was hoping to cook today, but I don't have ingredients, so maybe next time. Or I will make, if I find a recipe I think I could do, I'll make a star related recipe as a main channel video. But until then, listen to some lo-fi beats. Give me a few minutes, and then we'll start. No, roasting me in the chat. What? Why are you roasting me? No, Arista. Response is I'm reevaluating my life choices. I mean, I'm back. Hello. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, today was not my day. Okay, so I'm gonna chat while I pull up the star chart thingy that I wanted to use. So I woke up very early, very like at 5. I was like, what the heck? So I stayed up for a little bit, just trying to sleep, and I finally fell asleep. But I fell asleep for way too long because I woke up early, right? So I woke up almost close to when the stream was starting. Okay, it wouldn't turn on. So I was like, help! Someone help! And finally, it started. I grabbed my my family member's charger and plugged it on my computer and it worked. So it must be that the the charger failed. Okay, let's see if I can share this. Start time. Hello. Just casually got roasted by my chat. Okay. To be fair though, I am pretty consistently late, but I always have the stream when I say I'm going to. Stars. Okay. Let's see if this one will work. It might have an ad in the corner, but hopefully, yay. Okay. Let's see if I can move some. Oh, that just makes it smaller. I want to get rid of this ad thingy. Or the Stellarium. Hang on, it's covering me too. Okay, one thing at a time. I'm gonna move over here. La. Yay! Okay. Now, let's see if I can adjust the thingies. Wait, so let's do 600 maybe? Maybe it'll I can't tell if it'll crop. Oh, it didn't. Okay. You know what? I'll just have to make this bigger over here. I'm gonna make this larger. Come on. God damn it. Scuffmaster B. Except it's not mastery, it's just something that happens. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Okay, cool. Now I just need to drag it over here. Over here. That go away. Okay. We should be able to see some stars now. Alright. How are the stars, chat? Hi, Kataria. Hi, Liz Foxer. Wait, I know you. Wait. I know you. Hang on. I know Liz Foxberry. Why would no one be click on your channel? Rude. Anyway, hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Arisa, oh my god, are you okay? Your brain is melting? Are you inside? Go inside, hun. Go inside. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We can see Venus. Hello. Let's go deep into space. Whee. What? Hello? Hello? No way. Wait, let me share my okay. Hi, Kataria. Yeah, I'm really glad Kataria's here because I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, you work at night, Kitsune? That's good. Yay, stars! Liz says you do. You do? What? With a high five? Hello! Yeah, I'm glad you were able to join. Yeah, Arisa, jump in your pool. Look, jump in your pool. Put the phone or whatever by the side of the pool, but like loud. And if you sit on a floaty after you get cool, you can listen. Yeah, I wish you could stay too, Liz. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here too, Kataria. And Orifon, you join at work, right? You're at work? Yeah. I wonder how many people will be able to join today since, the stream's quite early. I try to keep it early because a lot of my audience is international. And so I try hard to find a balance between like having the stream too late and too early, So I'm glad some people can join at work. I should be able to see Venus on the star chart, but thanks, Liz. Bye. Let's see. Maybe it uses constellations, atmosphere, landscape. could I do? Let's do constellations. Okay. So we're looking at Venus now. How far can we go in Venus? Constellations? Oh, I gotta click. Okay, I see what he's doing. Silly me. Where's the little pic? Weird. It's showing the sky. Okay, sky again. Let's see if I can actually click and show some. Here's Vega. Can I go closer to Vega? Hello? Let me see some stars. Oh. Okay. Vega. Ooh. Shiny. Oh, you can't see it updating? Yeah, on my screen, when I look at YouTube, it just does like this, it just does the main page. Grr. It's not updating. No. This is sad. Why is it doing that? Yeah. I can look at the sun. Wee, sun. Ooh. Okay. Maybe if I just refresh the page, you'll be able to see something. Yeah, the stars on screen haven't moved since I put them up. Okay. Darn it. Has anyone heard the new song between Muse and Ellie Goulding? I was like quite startled when I saw it because I was like, what? Ellie Goulding? Oh, your office looks interesting, Orifon. Balancing your phone on a green cap precariously. Here, I'm gonna update my stream, put it on the Discord. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, what is this? Matt Bellamy and Ellie Goulding? Where did this come from? And then I started listening to it. It was so good. It was really good. And I was like, so surprised because I like both of them. But I was not expecting that. The stars are not moving. And if I do this here, I'll click on Vega, zoom way in, and so it should change. If it doesn't change, I'm going to put the stars in the chat, and then maybe we can all look at stuff. And yeah. Orifon says, I think I did hear that song playing in the wild somewhere. Yes. It's brand new. Okay. So the stars are unfortunately not updating. Maybe I can find. Thinking about what to do. Okay. I can either find a YouTube video with Stellarium, or I can take pictures of like each time I zoom in and post that on in OBS. What do you think? Kind of sad that it's not updating. I guess maybe it's too chunky for OBS. It zoomed very slightly. That's good. Good. Yeah, it might be too much for OBS. Let me see what else I can do. Sometimes OBS is just quite it's quite laggy. And it can't handle a lot of stuff, which is why I can't really stream games either, because it's laggy. I'll have to look up how people actually do stuff on there. Oh, you missed the second option. First option was YouTube. Like someone else posting the video and us looking at it. Second option was me zooming in and taking pictures each time I zoom in, and then posting them on OBS. Or fun, I'm glad that you were able to stream, especially on Twitch. I hope it went well. Maybe it's the website. Maybe I need to find a different one. Let's see, Star Interactive thingy. Maybe Stellarium is too let's see, NASA or something. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Let's try this instead. NASA's thing. Boop. Come on, NASA, help me out. Help me out here. Ah. Rude. NASA stars. Show me the stars. Stars. Star basics. Okay. Life of a star. Ooh. It looks like a planet. What? Interesting. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Mimo. Let me see if this will work. Yeah, Stellarium might have been too hefty for OBS. Let's try Nassau. Okay. Ooh, okay, I can see it on my end. Orphon says, yeah, I only streamed a few times and it was several years ago. Well, that's, you know, if you got experience with it already, and the main issue is just OBS, it might be just a matter of trying to practice more. And then I noticed that point and click games work better on OBS. People who I don't know how people do it when they stream like massive games, and they stream them with no problem. I don't know how they do that. It's wild. Let's see, a star cluster. Come on. Ooh. Star cluster. Yes, we can see it too. Hopefully this one works. Okay, so I zoomed in on a star cluster. It's not showing up yet, but it looks like a firework. I'll read what it says. It says, the stars in globular clusters like Messier 10 or NGC, bunch of numbers, are thought to have formed together, so they should all roughly be the same age. Yet M10 would contain many stars that appear to be far younger than their neighbors. These stars were created either by collisions or interactions between stars. Ooh, they're interacting like friendly neighbors. Can I borrow some stardust? Or some cosmic latte? Cosmic latte? Why is it still not showing the star cluster? Boo! Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take pictures of my screen. Then, I'm going to and I'm gonna share it. And then I'm gonna also post this website in the chat so we can at least maybe use it together, or we can describe like what it looks like to others. Come on, stars, work with me. So mean. Okay, save image. Yeah, because basically, all I'm doing is clicking on certain options that it's giving me. Like it said star cluster, I clicked on it. It zoomed in a little bit and then zoomed in a lot. So I am going to make this go away because that's not quite working. But because it's not a it's not a super like not as interactive as the other one, in that you just click on an option and it takes you there. So we should be able to do this. Right. This is M10. Come on. M10. Okay. This is M10. Wow. Mimo says, yeah. This is very pretty. I think it's really pretty. Looks like a firework to me. Hey. I'm back. I had to step out to get some milk, only it wasn't milk, it was a food delivery. I'm back. I wish I could get rid of these freaking bars on the side of the. Okay. No, how do I zoom out? Okay. So I'm gonna click on something else. Ooh, what are these pink things? Legion Nebula? Oh, Lagoon Nebula. The hell is that? Show it to me. Ugh, what is this? Save image. Just below the star cluster, there was a Lagoon Nebula option. So I clicked on it and zoomed in a little bit, and then it showed a picture of, I guess, tiny picture of what the Lagoon Nebula looks like. And then I zoomed in on the picture. And now I'm putting it on the screen as well. Here's another image. So you're really not missing much. It's just me zooming in and clicking. Okay. That's M10. Where is the... Hello? Where's the lagoon thingy? Grr. Save. Save image! Look at it! OMG! It's quite pretty. Don't know what it is, but I like it. Okay. Yeah, some of the images are very big. So I'm readjusting size. Come on. Size readjustment. Okay. Yay! What do you think of this one? What do you think? I think it looks really pretty. Yummy. Wow. Yeah, this is much better. I'm glad that forgot. I need my phone for the stream and I forgot it on the camera. Let me go grab it. Alright. My puppy's also here. Say hello, chat. Where's me? You want to say hi, chat? You want to say hello? Look at the pretty nebula. What's that? It's the Lagoon Nebula. With these stars. No, can I have my food? No, ma'am. Hi, my love. Oh. Okay. I'll play with you in a minute. She just wanted my food, to be honest. Alright, it says, I've never heard of this Lagoon Nebula, but it says, oh! Orifon says nebulas are beautiful, they're star nurseries. Oh, I love that! Star nurseries for baby stars! Cute! It says, this image zooms to the heart of a vast star-forming region called the Lagoon Nebula, also called Messier 8. A massive young star is blasting radiation and stellar winds. Stellar winds sounds like a cool name. Carving shapes into the surrounding gas and dust. So stars are being born here. Oh, you can see a few stars shining through it. I like that. That's really nice. Okay. What next? Star cluster. Let's go over here. Star cluster, let me go down here. Wow. Bug nebula. What in the heck? Whoa. What? Freaking cool. Okay, Lagoon Nebula is going away. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. No. Oh, oops, the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Go away. Go away. I'm a professional VTuber. Here it is. Okay. Now I have the song stuck in my head. It's called Hush by Muse with Matt Bellamy, of course, and Ellie Goulding. That's not it. Damn it. Image. I selected the wrong image. Silly. Silly Billy. Okay. Why? Why? Okay. Finally, here it is. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Bro. This is gorgeous. Okay. Let me see if I can make it smaller. The image is mostly like in the middle of the actual picture, so I put it right there. There we go. Okay. This is apparently a bug nebula. It says in the bug or butterfly nebula, also known as Cardwall 69. Cardwall 69, layers of gas are being ejected from a sun-like star that has exhausted its nuclear fuel. The gas is tearing across space at more than 600,000 miles an hour, fast enough to travel from Earth to the moon in 24 minutes. Wow. It does kind of look like a butterfly. I like it. I think this one might be my favorite, although it's really hard to beat the initial star cluster, because that was really cool. It looked like a firework to me. Mimo has seen pictures of this one. Orifon says, yeah, they're made of dispersed gas and dust and junk. Accurate. Apparently the color of space is called cosmic latte, which I like. Orifon says, eventually enough stuff clumps together, the internal gravitational force pressure stuff so tightly together that fusion ignites and a new baby star is born. Aww. Baby stars. Okay, next one. This is cool. This is called an ant nebula. It almost looks like a screensaver image. Do you remember those silly like colorful screensavers that they used to have a long time ago? Like a million years ago. Let me... Yeah, adjusting the images is somewhat difficult sometimes. Okay, here it is! The Ant Nebula! And I'm guessing this is named for its shape. It looks a bit like an ant. But doesn't it kind of look like a screensaver? Oh, Mimo says, looks kind of like a cosmic horror entity. It does. And it's in the cosmos. That makes sense. Let's see what they call it cosmic horror now. I'm surprised that initially we really liked the stars, and we didn't think that they were like eyeballs staring down at us or something. Some people have also talked about feeling more perceived during the day. And it's probably due to like other people being around, being awake compared to nighttime. But there's also the sun. And not only is there more light to see you by, but also I guess it could look like a giant eyeball staring at you. Especially if you are into Magnet archives. Orifon says, I like the Horsehead Nebula. Want to see that? Maybe I could find it. Kataria says, I have a friend from that star cluster. I call him Carl. Is this a Martian friend, or is this a star that you named? Either way, it's cool. Just wondering. Okay. Let's see what else I can find. Ooh. This is cool. This does look like a fucking eye. Oh my god. Let me share it. It's called the Hourglass Nebula. Image. Yeah, there it is. What in the fuck is that? Okay. Does anyone else think that looks like an eye? Okay, so like, there's two interlapping rings, or a few interlapping rings of fire, kind of like a Venn diagram. And then in the middle of them, where they kind of overlap, there's like a white circle with some green in it, and there's a black in the middle. And then in the black middle, there's a tiny speck of white. It literally looks like an eye. Oh no. Hi, Black Mouse Jane. Hi, we're looking at stars. Good evening. Guitaria, just kidding. Okay, well, you could have at least introduced us to your star friend. But I understand why you want to keep him to yourself, or them to yourself, whatever. Are there any Trekkies here? Are there? I've only seen the one with the multiplying animal thingies. Mimo says, yeah, it's very scary. It looks like an eye. Almost a photorealistic eye. Eldritch Amy says, eye of the beholder. Yes, hello, Shane. Hello, Johnny. It literally is so scared. What the hell? You know what? I'm so glad that our ancestors probably couldn't see this for a long time with their eye, because what the fuck? This is an actual eye. Like, it's like a photorealistic eye. I do not like this. Should have called it the Eye Nebula. It says the Hourglass Nebula has been formed by a dying sun-like star, shedding its outer layers of gas. Theory suggested the hourglass shape is produced as a fast stellar wind encounters a slowly expanding cloud that is more dense near the star's equator than near its poles. Okay, but has no one at NASA noticed it looks like an eye? Are we ignoring this? Are we... I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Well, AI is telling me it's a visual feature formed by a central region and the remnants of its star, not an actual eye. Okay, thank you, AI. I mean, I don't fully believe you, but also I feel like you didn't need to tell me that. Maybe the fact that you told me that means it is an eye. I don't trust you, AI. Shut up. Okay, let's see if anyone else thinks it's an eye. Okay. Oh my god. Here's a YouTube video. It says NASA found a nebula that looks exactly like an eye watching you. Alright. Okay, other people also think it's an eye. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Alright, let's move on to something else. This one's freaking me out. I'm already in like a very, like, I know it can't hurt me and it's not a bad thing, but sometimes when things are bigger than me, I get scared of them. And for some reason, the vastness of space or even the vastness of, like, planets and stuff freaks me out, even though they're very pretty also. Here's the Carina Nebula. This one's pretty. Let me see if I can add it. Image. Okay, good. That one. Nope, that's not the right one. Silly. Silly boy. Wait, can I save this? I might have gotten ahead of myself and not saved it. Hee. Save image as. Save the image so I can share it. Nope, not the eye. Get away, eye. Go away. I swear to God. I'm scared of the eye. Alright, here's a much nicer, more chill nebula. It doesn't look like an eye. Alright. Let's look at this one. A lot of these look like paintings or like, you know, they look really cool. But they also, I don't know if it's my brain trying to make sense of patterns or whatever, but it also feels like they are paintings or have different shapes and stuff like that.
Chevy SUVs are made
Ah!
with your rhythm.
No!
Versatile Equinox, the spacious Traverse,
No.
and the stylish Trax. In a Chevy SUV,
Oh my god.
never miss-
Go away. How dare you advertise cars on my channel? This is my channel, and the only advertisement will be from me, about me. Yes, the Star Trek episode I saw was The Trouble with Tribbles. Thank you. Thank you. I think we lost Arisa. Yeah, Arisa might have melted or jumped in the pool. Thank you, Shane. Yeah, my day's going good. How's yours? How's your day? Thank you for stopping in the stream. That's really kind of you. Yeah, Orphans is The Trouble with Tribbles. Yes, that is correct. Mimo says, I think the scientists may have been scared to call it what they saw. I would have been too if I saw the staring back at me. Like, I feel like a good scientist, you know, should be curious, but also have like a healthy fear and respect of the things that they're looking at. Because we can explain it all we want, but also, can we prove it's not an eye? Why does it look like that? kind of a joke, but also kind of not. Like, I'm genuinely got the heebie-jeebies. Johnny says that was a good episode. Shane says bow bow. Oh, Orphon says kind of like how I don't like to swim in water if I can't see the bottom. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. That's also the feeling that I get. It feels uncanny, or I feel untethered, or I get a scared feeling in my chest even though nothing is actually happening to me. So I think the ocean and space, as pretty and interesting as they are, they can make me feel unsafe in a weird way. Mimo says I can sort of see a kingfisher in there with the wings of a butterfly. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Let's see if I can pronounce your name. Kaizaki-kun? Kaizaki? Guitarist says B Advertisement Co. When? Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe if I get a sponsor. Ooh, I look at what sponsor is. BetterHelp would probably try to sponsor me. But I'd have to kill them. Tribute Master B. That is so real. Yeah. I'm glad that other people feel the same way. Yeah. I'm okay with taking, doing like collaborations or taking like paid promotions. But I'd much rather do something like a snack box or skincare that I use, or like something I like, or something I would be interested in trying, like in a video. But I definitely wouldn't do BetterHelp. Like if I did BetterHelp, assume I've been replaced by a robot, or I was forced to for some reason, which I don't think that could actually happen, but or I became literally homeless and had cancer and was dying. Like, it would have to be really, really serious, and even then, I think I would pick 1,000 other advertisements, even if it was annoying to me. But BetterHelp is specifically bad to me. Oh, Orphan says, I bet that is how a dwarf would feel coming out of their mountain homes and seeing the unending sky. Yeah. And weirdly enough, the sky doesn't scare me, but probably because it's something I see every day. Like, it's, something I see every day, and it changes, and it's very pretty, very comforting. Let's go over here. The star cluster. Oh my god, they literally look like fireworks. What in the heck? Oh, fireworks or astigmatism simulation. Hey. Okay, let's see if I can show this one. This one. This is another star cluster that looks really pretty. So come over here. Give me a minute. I always have to adjust the picture. Yay. Nope. That is another. Hang on. That's someone else's lo-fi. I don't want to use that. It's made by the same company, Stream Cafe. So I could probably use it, but I don't want to use their lo-fi. If I don't have their permission. So going back to my lo-fi. That same cafe made for me. As soon as the ad stopped playing. What even is this? Looks fake. Yeah, it's almost showing some kind of weird picture thing. Okay, go away. And now there's another ad. Okay. Well, so these stars are like a cluster of stars, and some of them are white, some are like a yellowish color. So they look like mini fireworks, but they also have those lines around them that stretch out, and it makes them kind of looks like a stigmatism simulator. Oh, Mima says it looks like city lights a little bit. Yeah. She said, "I almost accidentally wrote it looks like stars." It is stars, babe. Silly. Oh my god, it does kind of look like a string of pearls, Johnny. It really does. That is really pretty. I like that one a lot. The only one I don't like is the eye. Okay, the music should be back. Music should have returned. Okay. Mimo says, I think it's probably a very similar mechanism to astigmatism. The lines are caused by the struts holding up the sensor of the telescope and blocking out parts of the mirror. Interesting. Though I'm not sure what the physical mechanism that causes astigmatism. I wouldn't be... I'm not sure. Orifon says, yeah, those lines are lens flare. It's the scintillation off of whatever instrument that was used to image them. Okay. So there's a mirror involved in, but yeah, that makes sense. And it's probably something similar to our eye as well. I'll have to look it up later. Yummy. My chat is so knowledgeable. Thank you for sharing information with me. Yay. Alright, so it's been about an hour. Do we want to switch to tarot cards? I was thinking I could do a reading for me, and then maybe if anyone was interested, I could do a reading for some of you. I know not everyone is interested in tarot cards, but they are very pretty to look at. And sometimes I think if you're unsure about something, it can help to ask like questions and create some introspection, which I like. So, I think we'll move on to that. But I would love to come back to this star simulator. I think I'm sorry that it took a while to get going because the Solarium didn't work, but I think we ended up creating a good alternative that still gave the actual experience of seeing the images. Me must have shared. Okay. Let me get my tarot cards. I'm still learning how to use them. Tarot card time. Now, I did one of these on a stream toward the beginning of the year. And it said, like, basically everything was gonna go to shit. And it did. Like, I was asking questions about finances and love life and YouTube. It was like, wow, this, not good. I didn't get the tower, but I got pretty bad cards still. Well, I guess none of the cards are bad per se, they just can sometimes warn you of unpleasant things to come. But what was interesting was I did this for I did the first reading for like the first half of the year, so like the first 6 months. Like up until I think the end of June or so, or the end of May, something like that. And it ended up that so many of my problems, like I was stuck in a financial situation that I couldn't get out of. I did not have a relationship or a healthy, like, stable one anyway. I felt like my YouTube, it was just starting, but it was also very hard to imagine it succeeding the way it has now. So, now, compared to where I was in January, I'm no longer financially stuck. My relationship status is great. I am very satisfied with that. And my YouTube is actually kicking off in a way that I wanted it to. So I really wanted like a community, and I know that we have that now. Whether it's through YouTube streams or Discord or both. I have an amazing community, and it's growing every day. It's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, so a lot of my life, things that were quite, like not only very challenging, but also things that I couldn't get out of as easily with time. A lot of things in my life have improved. And I'm really happy about that. Let me move myself to the middle of the screen. Yeah, so just wanted to share, I guess, my life update. And in terms of okay, your voice is inconsistent today, especially the volume. I think it was because I was going to grab my tarot cards. Is that when? How is it now? People are saying yay, thank you. Oh, Orafonso's Horsehead Nebula chanting. Oh, I did want to see that. Let me see. Is there a search bar on the NASA website? Let me see if there's a search. Stars, galaxies, nebula? No. Oh, here's a search. Found it. Search. Okay. Horsehead? I did want to see that. Horsehead Nebula? Oh, we can search. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. Hang on, I gotta. I have to show this one. Wow. It looks so cool. OMG. Okay. Is that it? No. Wait, what the heck? Mean? Hang on. It's being annoying. Oh, I see what happened. I keep getting ahead of myself and not saving the image when I'm supposed to. Image. Add image. Come on. Show us the Horsehead Nebula. Yay. What? That's so freaking cool. Look at it. It really does look like a horse head. I see why they called it that. That's really cool looking. Wow. It looks almost like smoke or clay kind of being molded into the shape of a horse head on the backdrop of a starry sky. I like that. Thank you for recommending it. Hi, Mobius. Okay, the volume is good, yay. Yeah, it might have been because I was going to grab something. Welcome, Mobius. Mimo says to me it looks a little bit like a person falling backwards. Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah. Like, the horse snout or muzzle is like their head, and then they're leaning back, and then the mane of the horse is like their arm or something. That's cool. I like it. Oh, everything's good, Mobius. Thank you. Today we are doing the stream, and it's a star and tarot themed stream. So we're looking at a bunch of stars. There was some scuff because I was trying to use some stellariums, and it wasn't zooming in at all on the, like, for me it was zooming, but it wasn't zooming in for the chat. So we ended up going to a different website that would allow me, that wasn't as interactive. You just click on the options and it shows you pictures. So that's what we were doing. How are you? Air Nation! Air Nation is here! Hi! The cavalry has arrived! Johnny says it's clearly gold ship pulling stunts. Mobius says average gold ship behavior. Yay, I'm glad y'all were able to join as well. We're looking at stars. So right now, I'm going to, let's see, move myself in the middle. Move to the middle of the screen. Yay. Now I'm going to do a tarot reading. I know some people don't like tarot readings over the internet, so I won't be offended if no one wants one from me, but especially because I'm still figuring out tarot. But I can do one for myself. I've got my tarot deck. It's a very pretty, big cards with a shiny rim, I guess, of the card. Like the sides of the cards are very shiny, so it's like a silver. So I think that if someone wanted to make these accessible, they could just add the braille, like the names of the card in braille, and then keep like a document or something like how do the cards look, what are their traits and stuff like that. But they're big enough for low vision people, like me, and they're also very shiny. So if you like the feel of tarot and you still want to use it, I think they could easily be labeled with braille or large print or something. And you could also look at the shiny sides of the card. Alright, I have shuffled. So now I'm gonna do a reading for, let's do something for like the rest of the year. How is the rest of my year gonna go? Right. And I'm pulling 3 cards. I got the 2 of Swords in the upright position. I've got the 9 of Swords also in the upright position. And then I'm gonna pull one from the middle. So it feels right. Ah, I dropped. Okay, not that. Drop something. I didn't see it, but it was on the top of the deck. I'm gonna pull from the middle because that feels right to me. Alright, now I've gotten the Ace of Wands, also in the upright position. Pretty. Now let's see what these mean. I personally use these as like introspective tools or like prompts for journaling, or things to maybe keep in mind. So I think what I'm gonna do is the first card will be like my present currently, as in this month, and then the next card will be like the middle of the second half of the year, and then the last card will be the end of the year, roughly. I don't think there's any hard rule that I want to put in place, like a date or anything. I just think that's kind of the vibe. Alright. So, the 9 of Swords, where is that? Do. I really want to get the Wheel of Fortune card. That one sounds nice. Maybe not. Not yet. See the swords. I need the swords. Okay. 9 of Swords. Imagined misery. Okay, interesting. It's the upright one. So it's imagined or inflated concerns, worry and anxiety, muddled thoughts, being overwhelmed, a crippling cycle, irrational suffering, sleeping difficulties. Okay, this one is actually something that I got at the beginning of the year. And so even though I put it like as my present, I think that it was the very recent past, maybe like within the last month, or like early June or late May. So I see that's still accurate to where I was at the time. Maybe not quite as accurate at this current time, like today vibes, but I would say still a relative present in my life, in that it was something that I was definitely dealing with for a long time. A lot of anxiety and stress and feeling stuck. Maybe some of it was imagined stuckness, and that created a lot of misery, but I think that it eventually I was able to get unstuck, which is nice. Alright, next is 2 of Swords. Lots of sword cards today. 2 of Swords. Inner conflict. Wasted energy. Failure to make a decision. Denial of reality. A compelled choice. Unsettling circumstances. Repressed emotion. Oh, interesting. This one I see as for some reason I feel like this relates to my upcoming like business adventures, both in my job and my retail career. Sometimes it can be hard to decide like how to go forward, and like what is the best way to do that. do I want my channel to look? What are my actual goals? I don't think all of these would be accurate, but we'll have to see, because you also never know, like, what's gonna happen in the future. This might be entirely accurate, or it might be something that I can see happening to me now just through something smaller like my YouTube channel. Oh my god, you got promoted, Air Nation? Congratulations! Earning some extra money. You deserve more money, to be honest. But that's really cool. That's gonna help a lot. Oh no! Orifon, you got a phone call right as I was looking at the horse head nebula. No. Okay, it's okay. What I'll do, I'll post in Discord where the reaction was. And then we can look at it later, because it should process immediately after the stream ends, or sometime later today. Dang it! I'm sorry. Yeah, congrats on the promotion, Air Nation. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, everyone please like the stream if possible. It does help with the algorithm. Alright, next is the Ace of Wands. And I think that one will be either toward the end of the year or like my year, this second half of the year overall. No, that's the major again. I need the minor wands. Okay, here it is. I'm not quite in a place where I've memorized all of this yet, but some of them are familiar to me. Especially the sword cards that I'm getting. Okay. Ace of Wands represents passionate energy. The meaning for the upright position is strong beginnings, a burst of soul energy, new life, passions discovered, inspiration, bold steps forward. Ooh, I like this because I feel like I am, again, with my job and my YouTube channel, I'm definitely in the beginning of getting everything off the ground. And I feel like I've hit a really good stride with my YouTube channel, so now I just need to do the same with my business. So it looks like there's definitely going to be forward momentum in the second half of the year, or toward the end. So the Ace of Wands is a gift of fiery passion and enthusiasm. A hot flash of focused intention. This card is about will and determination, creating or destroying something to bring about transformation. Whether your interest is spiritual, mental, or physical, you will have the strength and the inspiration to move your goals forward. Like all aces, however, there's only a brief moment to seize this opportunity, find your energy, and make your move. Okay, I like that one. I like that one a lot. I feel a lot better about this this tarot spread, than I did at the beginning of the year. Especially because I actually got the Nine of Swords at the beginning of the year as well. It was scary to me. But now I'm not so scared. So interesting. Yay. So I'll probably revisit this at the end of the year and explore like what I felt like, my kind of reflect on what I felt like the cards meant and how my year actually went, toward the second half. Okay. would anyone happen to like a virtual tarot reading? The only issue is you can't shuffle the cards yourself. And I know some people don't like that. Also, I'm not a professional. But if anyone would like one, just let me know. I'm using the Fountain deck, the Fountain Tarot deck. So it's quite big and it's very beginner friendly. There's some pretty art too. Okay, yeah. Oricon said it's okay when I came back. The stream had paused, so I watched it and have been watching at 2 speed to catch up. Oh, good. Good, yeah, you can do it. Nemo says, sure, I've never had one and have no idea what they mean or how they work. Moby says, let's do it. It sounds like fun. Okay, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And animation, I think that even if it obviously doesn't work as much if you don't believe it, but I feel like at the very least, it gives you something to kind of think about. Like if it says, "Oh, you're having anxiety," and they're like, "I don't have anxiety. Everything is fine." But then you might think, "Oh, well, there's some things in my life I could maybe change for the better." Or it could say something about gratitude, and then that could kind of prompt, like, okay, what am I grateful for? So I think that there are absolutely ways to make tarot work for you, and whatever you whatever you feel like you need from it or you can get from it, that's what you get. So, all right, Mimo, I'm gonna do one for you. Let's do one for you. I'm gonna shuffle for you. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So I'm just gonna draw, and then you can ask a question internally if you want, or we can just see like what cards come up for you, because it could mean anything. And then if you want, you can talk about our journal later. All right, picking one from the top. You've got a reversed card. It says the Hermit in reverse. I'm gonna do I'll do one more. Okay, the Ten of Cups upright. Okay. Oh, these are good. Alright, first one is the Hermit reversed. Interesting, because I don't get a lot of the major arcana when I pull, so this is cool. The Hermit. Let's see. Where is it? Mom. Hermit. Okay, where did it go? The Hermit. And this is reversed. Okay. This one is the Quiet Observation. In reversal, it stands for carelessness, a broken compass, ignorance, late hastiness, lack of attention to self, rigid patterns of behavior. So maybe you're stuck in like situations where stuck doing certain things that aren't working for you. Let's see the Ten of Cups. This one looks pretty. It's like a staircase with a person with wings standing at the top. sections. Let me see the cups. Cup section. Cups. Yay, okay. 10 of Cups. Loving balance. Harmony with people in your life. Well-earned blessings. A contented home. Abundant joy in relationships. Interconnectedness. A wise and cultivated life. Romantic fulfillment. Aw. That one sounds nice. That sounds really nice. I feel like... Okay, do you feel content with those two, or do you want me to draw another one? I suppose the reverse hermit made sense in relation to my creativity recently. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I think that creativity can absolutely be such an up and down thing. That's so nice and true for the second one. Oh, you feel content with those? Okay, cool. Yeah, these are really good cards, actually. Okay. Mobius, how many cards do you want me to draw? Because we can do 1, can do 2, can do 3 cards. Sometimes 3 can be past, present, future, or it can just be 3 that like apply to you right now. But really, it's whatever you want. So if anyone else would like me to, Mobius, or anyone else would like me to draw, Mobius says let's do 3. Okay. So we're gonna do 3, and you can decide if you feel like this is either your past, present, future, or if you feel like this is like you currently. It just happens to have 3 cards. So shuffle for Mobius. Shuffle. Do 3. Okay. Oh, the upright 8 of Cups. The reversed Lovers. And the reversed Hanged Man. It's funny, it's reversed because when he's the Hanged Man, he looks like he's standing upright. Alright, let's see. These mean for you. And they're not always as scary or good as they sound. Sometimes the names don't quite... They're more symbolic than anything. Oh, I read that as the 8 of Cups, but it's the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Sorry. 9 of Cups. Okay. The 9 of Cups is passionate idealism. So it's in the upright position. This means idealism, particularly around love and romance. Unwitting self-indulgence. Passionate. Conviction, intuition, and impending opportunity, and invitation or moodiness. So this one sounds like a bunch of passion in like a variety of ways. The Knight of Cups lives in his head and is passionately in love with concepts and ideas, mistaking them for real life. He has acquired some knowledge he wants to share, but his need to impress and be perceived as wise and poetic drives him to even more theatrics. Intense loyal to friends and family, he vacillates between emotions as his ideas collide with reality. So this one could be interesting because I feel like we all kind of go through these periods where we're very passionate about, or we have ideals, or we have like imagined realities that we want certain things to happen. You know? Let's do Lovers. Like, I've never drawn some of these cards before. And this one's not for me, so it makes sense. Where are the lovers? I'm gonna skip them. I like the Empress card a lot. And the Moon card. Those are nice cards to me. Alright. The lovers in the reverse position. Separation. Flightiness, rigid plans, analytical. Maybe lack of trust in oneself or prioritizing oneself. Unlike the title might suggest, the Lover's card is not primarily about passion or romance. When these moments of love occur, they are about a choice. Follow your head or follow your heart. Love is not always convenient, easy, or painless. But the possibilities that arise from saying yes can bring lifelong joy in many areas. And it encourages you to follow your heart and choose love. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about romance specifically or your romantic situation. It can be about other things too. Okay, and then the other one was the Hanged Man, and it's in reverse, so it looks like he's standing upright. The Hanged Man. I just saw that. It says surrender to self. Alright. For the reversal, it says business as usual. Valuing identity over growth. A need to be right. Failure to commit to what matters. Stagnation. Interesting. The Hanged Man has willingly suspended himself upside down, allowing his view of the world to alter completely. In the spiritual doorway, he relinquishes his ego and mind. Blah blah. Calm rests on his face as he merges with the divine. The realization he acquires here will stay with him forever and cannot be unlearned. So some spiritual growth, it sounds like. Cool vibes. And none of these cards are really bad. It's just a matter of like how you perceive it. And I also used to think that some of the, like, if it was reversed, it was automatically bad, but that's not necessarily the case. It's more like it's the opposite, or it's not as apparent, or it's the upright card or the upright position is not as likely in this particular scenario. Fun times. I enjoy tarot. And I think it gives a good like starting off point for introspection. Plus the cards are so pretty. Also in this deck, the world card is Topless Lady. And I like that. I appreciate that. You know, chat. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Thinking it might be time to start winding down a little bit, so let's see how much time has passed. Because I also like to do like a wind down part of the stream, especially for people who aren't joining the watch party after this. Last time I read a bit of classic literature, so I think this time I'll do a video. Let me see. I'm so excited for a few things coming up. First of all, the Heartstopper Slumber movie has come out, and I can finally watch it. Heartstopper Forever. I'm so excited. I can finally watch that. I've been looking forward to that for like a year. And then the new Avatar movie comes out this Saturday. Yay! I'm so looking forward to that. I've been, gosh, when did that even, I think it was announced in like 2018? So it's been a long time. And I watched the trailer on Monday stream and it looks so good. The animation is gorgeous. Everyone is hot now. Oh, I love it. And then, I love it because when I was 17, I watched Avatar in full. Like, I'd seen it as it was airing, of course. But I like sat down and watched it in full. And I had a major crush on Zuko, mainly because of his hair. And I also had a crush on Zuko in this one because of his hair. It looks so good. Oh, Zuko. Come on, you can't look at his hair and tell me it doesn't look good. It looks so good. So that movie comes out this Saturday, like officially. I know it leaked a while ago, but I couldn't watch it for a few reasons. One was because the quality might not have been as good. Two, couldn't find it. Three, but like I really wanted to wait to watch it, to like watch the full, the full thing as it was intended by the artist. And I knew it was gonna come out, so it's not like they weren't gonna release it, so I was fine waiting. And then also, I was really hoping that Paramount will add audio descriptions as well. But I don't know. That might be a pipe dream. Johnny says a reverse on a bad situation ain't bad. Yeah, exactly. Especially if you get something like the tower. Moby says it's definitely gross at the beginning of the year. A friend did a drawing for me, and I had the full 9 of Cups and the Death Arcana. Yeah. Oh, the Death symbol is a bit. The Death symbolizes a big change. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Ooh. Mimo says, my friend cosplayed Zuko recently. I really want to make a Toph cosplay to go along with him. Yes, do it. Please. Please do. Yes. Also, I love the idea of a Zuko cosplay. And now, you can also do, you have other options. Like, you can do, young Toph, you can do medium-aged Toph, you can do old Toph. Whatever you want. You cosplay Toph all your life. It's great. Orphon says, I've never seen the movies, but I just watched the animated series very recently. Oh. I want to be watching it for the first time. What a treat. Yeah. What a treat. It's so good. I think that there's a reason it has, remained for this long, I think, in the public consciousness. Because some shows, maybe they were good, but they just didn't, last. This one, people still talk about it. 20 years later, they still analyze it. And I also like that, I'm of the opinion that kid shows definitely can and should be analyzed. You can analyze pretty much anything. And it's a good idea to exercise those brain muscles. Especially a kid show because it's even young children are able to understand a lot more than we think, and I think that kind of challenging those biases is very helpful because it also helps us to understand where children are at developmentally and that they are more aware than we think. And we understand more, and they can be very perceptive, especially when it comes to emotional state. And they're very resilient as well. A lot of children, provided as long as they have a stable family, they have some kind of support, they can get through a lot. And sometimes even with minimal psychological scarring, although sometimes that happens regardless of familiar support and structure and comfort. But the resiliency, like they have a lot of resiliency naturally, which is good. And I think that encouraging ourselves to be like, oh well, let me think about this kid show instead of just brushing it off, saying, oh, it's just a kid show, so I don't need to think about it too hard. No, I feel like any show, even a silly show, even a show that's not as deep or focuses on things like Avatar does, you can still analyze it, you can still think about it, and you should. And then I think that even shows that are meant to be silly, kind of brain candy like junk food, I think even those could be, they could be analyzed. We can think about stuff. I also think it's really fun to see analysis channels and people's like different interpretations of the same scenes. It's really cool. But yeah, analyze art, I think. Okay, so getting toward the end of the stream, let's start winding down a bit. I'm going to, I think since I read last time, we'll go with a video. Okay. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, meditation. Trying to find like a sleep audio. And I had one, but then I lost it. No. Do. Some of these are quite long. I'm impressed. Oh, the Great Meditation Channel is good. And her voice is very relaxing.
Free yourself from
I'm gonna turn off my lo-fi for now. And we shall listen to the meditation.
on your back if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, just get into whatever position makes you feel most comfortable. And when you're ready, lovingly close your eyes. Take a moment to allow all of your awareness to center in on your breath and your body. What do you notice? What physical sensations are present for you in this moment? Let yourself simply be present with them, without judging them, without trying to change them. Just observing what is, with acceptance and compassion. Letting yourself accept yourself as you are right now. Now, take a moment to breathe in extra deeply, stomach and ribcage fully expanding, holding your breath when you reach the top, and whenever you're ready, exhale with a sigh. And at the bottom of that breath, repeat, stomach and ribcage fully expanding. Hold your breath momentarily at the top, and when you feel ready, exhale with a sigh. Really let go. And at the bottom of that breath, do this one more time. Really make it count. Stomach and ribcage expand fully. Breath is held momentarily, perhaps taking in one more sip of air, and when you're ready, exhale with a sigh. Feel yourself dropping in even more deeply to this moment as you return to whatever pattern of breathing feels good to you. You tune into the weight of gravity. You allow any muscles you don't need right now to relax, to drop down, to become slack and heavy. You allow your body to relax as you settle into your breath, letting whatever comes to mind simply pass by as you continually turn your awareness to your breath, your body, and the music and words you are hearing. As your body relaxes more deeply, you begin to feel a sense of spaciousness, perhaps even a sense of lightness and floating. You allow yourself to let go into the sense of lightness and floating. As you do, you feel as though your body is lifting up beyond the Earth's atmosphere and out into the vastness of space. You let yourself float in this seemingly endless network of stars. Everything around you is pitch black, pierced only by the twinkling of stars. You let your body relax into the enjoyment of floating amidst the stars. as if you yourself are endless, vast, just like the universe. You simply let yourself be. Continue to relax in this floating sensation amongst the stars. And anytime your mind wanders, let that be okay, as you return to the peace that is here for you in this moment, floating amongst the diamond light stars. You now tune your awareness back into your body, feeling the weight of gravity yet again. And you imagine yourself traveling back down through the Earth's atmosphere, directly down into the room you're in now. Feeling the surface on which your body is resting. Feeling as though you still have that magnificent feeling within you. That feeling of being one with the universe, floating amongst the stars. That feeling does not need to leave you as you begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders. You let your body stretch however it feels it needs to. And when you're ready, take your time as you open your eyes back to the world around you, integrating this gorgeous feeling with you as you slowly go back to the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here.
Wake up. Wake up. Watch party about you being that party. That was really relaxing. The it's called Great Meditation, and it has like all manner of relaxing meditation. So um it really does help with sleep, or just to kind of get set the vibe for sleep. And I think that I would definitely recommend it for sleepy times. I'm glad you liked it. Yay! When we says wake up Air Nation, the Fire Nation would attack. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. John is gonna attack you. Again, yeah. So thank you so much for joining my slumber party. This one was a lot of fun. I think we'll end it here, and we will move on to Discord. So if you'd like to join the anime watch party, we're currently watching Spice and Wolf together. And if you'd like to join, you can do that. Spice and Wolf is also pretty good for just a listen if you want to just listen, because for the most part it's very like dialogue heavy, and then with anime they also tend to like describe what they're doing or reference what they're holding, stuff like that. So it's pretty good if you want to relax and just listen, or drive and listen in Orifon's case. So hop on over to Discord. Then you can join the server that says Watch Party, and it'll be a voice chat. Turn off your microphone for now, and then once the show starts, we can comment or either voice or in chat. But probably better to mostly have silence throughout the watch party unless we're actively talking, because sometimes there can be background noise and stuff like that that we don't intend for there to be. So that's why I made sure this time that my microphone is not on. So I'd appreciate it if you all can do the same as well, unless you're talking. Alright, so thank you so much for joining my stream, my Slumber Party stream. The next stream is gonna be in 2 weeks. So that will be, I'll post this on my channel, but that will be August 7th. August 7th, probably. Alright, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, bring the blanket. Alright, well, thank you guys. Thank you all. I'll see you in the watch party if you're joining that in Discord. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye!